Lost dog. He saw a dog on the sidewalk. The dog looked lost. He approached the dog. He pats his head. Nice doggy, he said to the dog. The dog wagged his tail. The dog had a collar. He looked at the collar. It read the dog's name. His name was Spike. Spike was a small dog. He looked well groomed. Come on, Spike, he said to the dog. The dog followed him home. He brought the dog upstairs to his room. He opened a jar of dog food. He used to have a dog. He poured the dog food into a bowl. He placed it in front of Spike. Spike started eating. I'll take care of you, Spike, he said to the dog. He knew the dog did not belong to him. He printed posters of Spike. The poster said "Found Dog." He went around hanging the poster. Nobody came to find Spike. Having lunch. She walked into a restaurant. It was lunchtime. She was hungry. She sat down at a table. The waiter handed her a menu. What would you like to drink? The waiter asked. She asked for water. She was on a budget. She stopped buying drinks. Water was always free. She liked eating fish. She looked at the menu. There was no fish. She called the waiter. Do you serve fish? She asked. No, I am sorry, the waiter said. She was disappointed. She looked at the menu again. She needed time to think. The waiter left. She did like chicken. She did not like beef. She did not even like pork. She was a picky eater. She made up her mind. The waiter came back. She ordered lamb. The waiter wrote it down. He smiled and left. She ate lamb for lunch. Night sky. He looked up. He saw the night sky. There were many stars in the sky. He looked for a while. The stars were beautiful. They were shining brightly. They looked like diamonds. He remembered a song. He looked at the moon. The moon was in the night sky. It gave the moonlight. The moon looked white. It looked like cheese. He wondered about it. A man had walked on the moon. He imagined walking on the moon. He imagined the moon being cold. He looked at the constellations. There were many of them. Constellations are what groups of stars look like. They have different names. He saw the Big Dipper. He saw the Little Dipper. He also could see Orion's belt. It was an amazing sight. He looked up every night. He believed in aliens. He hoped to see one. The night sky is full of wonders. Walking the dog. It was night time. He went out to walk his dog. His dog was big. The dog's name was Max. Let's go, Max, he said to his dog. He walked past his neighbor's house. He saw there were no lights in the house. His neighbor was not home. He walked past the market. There were people shopping for groceries. He remembered he needed milk. He tied Max to a pole. Wait here, Max, he said. He walked inside the market. It took 15 minutes to buy the milk. He untied Max and continued walking. He walked back to his house. He let Max inside the house. It was time to feed Max. He served Max a bowl of dog food. Max ate it quickly. It was late. He took Max to the backyard. Max slept in a dog house. He said good night to Max. Max barked. A nice house. He lived in a big house. It was white. The rooftop was blue. It had a white fence. There were plants in the front. There was a tall tree in the backyard. The house had a fireplace. He lit it on cold nights. He lived with his wife. They were grateful for what they had. They had to work hard. Hard work pays off. The house had 3 floors. It also had a basement. There were 5 bedrooms. They planned to have a family. The house was big enough for a family. The house had brown carpet. It also had wooden floors. There were a lot of windows. The house had nice views. The house had a reading room. They had a big library. The house had a music room, too. There was a piano inside. There was also an art room. It was a perfect house.